morning. This is Greggory. It's on a Friday, and got out of that blizzard area. We did a couple loads and had to go into Wisconsin and down through Chicago during that blizzard. And it was an experience, and I'm kind of glad now. I'm doing basically the routine run of going down here to Indianapolis and picking up, and I'll be going further south, and then I'll probably get home Saturday. Sometimes I don't get home on Friday. Sometimes I get home on Saturdays, but that's the way it works. And we have to watch out our 70-hour clock, because this is where it comes into play that whatever we do has to have in the 70 hours. And right now, I've got just barely enough to go down and pick up my last load to go into, hopefully, Fort Dodge and be able to deliver that. So while you're in the winter time is your brakes, because your brakes can really mess you up. I'm talking about when you're parked. We have below freezing temperatures, and pretty much while you're sitting, you want to make sure that your trailer brakes weren't set so they don't freeze overnight. If you're parked in a truck stop or whatever, every few hours you need to go back and forth, make sure that all your lines are not frozen. And so you have to take extra special care to make sure that nothing gets frozen. And if they do, you take a hammer and you try to unstuck the locks, the brakes. Right now, this is another side of truck driving. I've got an incident right now, because my transmission went out, or my clutch linkage, I think, broke. And I was in the middle of the traffic, and I was looking for a parking lot to pull into, and I pulled into it. Unfortunately, it's covered with ice, so once I get here, I'm going to still be stuck. Had to notify safety, had to notify shop about the problem. They're going to try to relocate somebody to help me. So now I'm stuck here, and not a good place to be stuck when you're in the parking lot full of ice, as you can see. Here's a nice big parking lot, but the ice is just, everywhere. And had to pull in here because I was in the middle of traffic and I couldn't move. And I was able to get it into gear before it completely went out, and I posted in here. Signs everywhere that no semi-trucks there, but it's an emergency and you have to do something. You just can't stay out there in the traffic. So it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to probably come out here. What I have to do is basically I call the shop, I give them my location, and then they basically try to find some help in the nearest area, and they assist, which is surprisingly, the system is not too bad, because you get out and who knows where and break down. I would say the less I've had to ever actually wait for assistance is about an hour, and that's pretty good. Depending on what's wrong, being experienced, I can actually give them more information on what's wrong. That way, when they call for help, they can call for the right type of stuff. So, it's really, that's another service part, is actually get informative, get to know what you're doing, and, listen and everything to what you've got, and try to be as communicative to the person that's trying to help you. And eventually, I'll get out of here and get on my way. But I have to notify dispatch that I'm broke down. I have to notify probably the receiver, because I have to be down there at a certain time. And I got a heavy load on, so that doesn't really help. So it's going to be delayed, and it's going to be a lot of fun, really. But a bit of a technical difficulty. I don't know, I try to record here, and sometimes the phone goes off, electricity or whatever. I don't know what it is. Might be an electronical thing. But sometimes I lose my signal in this room. But like I said before I got cut off, I'm here at the motel room, Renato. I guess it's Renato in Clinton, Indiana, and I'll be here till Monday. I got to make do with what I got. It's pretty well snowed in here. My assessment is that they're going to get me going on Monday, and that'll be good. Taking the time that I can, getting things caught up. I'm doing my computer work, and I've got TV. I got a nice little room here, and I have like 3 bags that are always on the truck, that in case something happens, I can move those 3 bags and I got everything I need, which is kind of handy. And my truck is being in the shop, so 9 times out of 10 I won't be able to access my truck until it's done because of the insurance. And so we're kind of having to wait it out and deal with it. So this is all about being prepared and wait. That's all you can do. Right now we're in Clinton, Iowa, and I'm going to try to do this again. This is where we are. A lot of snow. This motel room, it looks like I'm the only one in the building, but there might be a few others, but there's no cars around it or whatever. And it's pretty old-fashioned, which is good. It's got heat. It's got a microwave, refrigerator. Even though the microwave and refrigerator isn't plugged in, I mean, it's got nice stuff here. But it's the life of a trucker. I mean, you get going and you think you're going to be home on Saturday, and you find out, well, it's going to be another week before you get home. And I think a lot of people don't realize the duration that a truck driver has to go through. Basically, because we're at the mercy of the environment. We're at the mercy of timetables and miles and distances and stuff like that. So it can be kind of frustrating, and you sacrifice a lot because, it's not like I can go home every day. And my dispatchers and whatever, they go home, they go take a lunch break to come back, whatever, they get refreshed. I'm still out here working. And a good company, the dispatchers realize that, and they treat you with respect in the way you deserve. Bad companies, they don't think about it, they don't really care about it. They just say, well, you chose to be a truck driver, so there's your life. There's some good parts and there's some bad parts about that. I mean, if you are a family man, got a lot of kids and need extra dough, I mean, you got the money coming in, but you won't be able to see them grow up. If you're single, this might be a good lifestyle. But if you want anything, you have to build around yourself that you're living in a truck. And that'll be your home on wheels. And as long as you do a good job, you're always going to be living there. So, today, I'm going to be doing some computer work and getting that all updated on my files and stuff, and do things that I needed to do that didn't have time for, and then probably go see if I can scrounge up some food. I talked to the shop, and they said they're going to try to get a truck over here that I can use so I can, drive around. But I'm thinking about the road conditions and everything. It's a lot easier to walk than to drive in this stuff. So I'm going to be here for a while and enjoying it. So this is the week number 5. I hope you enjoyed it. I had an adventure. We're going to be starting week 6 after this, and we're going to have the next thing on the list of the E-list, which is communication, and that's something that's a very needed item, and I'm sure you agree. So I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you listen for the next one, and I'm going to be opening some more videos in different categories. For the Christian friends and stuff like that, I'm opening up a ministry video series, and I'm going to be opening up one for special family interest. But mostly it's going to be opening doors, and I really like where it's going, and I just hope that you enjoy it. And if you ever do watch my videos and stuff, go ahead and click up the like and unlike buttons. That way I can get some sort of feedback, and that way I know how I'm doing. And I hope you enjoy it. This is reality at the best. And this is trucking with reality. So here's Trucking with Gregory, week number 5, and you have a good weekend. Bye-bye.